Can you repeat everything you said?
Do it from really high, like no, just kidding.
But I actually thought that your drink, I thought that your presentation and how you actually presented the product was very good. The only thing is that you did forget like one particular ingredient, and also the fact that you were kind of losing the audience a little bit because you were like going back and forth. So maybe that you can kind of work on a little bit.
Wow.
But I thought that the drink in itself, looked really, really nice. Like it was wonderful. So.
Yay! And just a rimming tip, because I saw it a couple of times. Were you guys rimming with water, or was that lemon juice?
Water.
Yeah.
The water never really works as a good rimmer because it dissolves whatever you're putting in it. So if you dip it in the sugar, it dissolves. So either just take a lemon or lime and rub it around.
Right. That's what we were talking about.
So when you automatically went over there and dipped it in the butter, that nailed it, because it was like automatically going to stick.
Exactly.
It was perfect. Plus you got the butter and the nut on your tongue too. So
right.
Cool. Yeah. Natalie.
Wow.
Natalie, I thought one of the things about you that was really terrific was your demeanor when you were presenting was just so calm, cool, collected, like you've been doing this for 7 years. Okay? I love the fact that you had a story for every particular ingredient, and I really thought that was really cool. You know what I mean? And I just thought that your presentation was just really well put together. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was a beautiful looking drink. The color, and it reminded me of a whiskey sour with the muddled strawberry, and then the rim came out nice, and I just thought it had a perfect balance of sweet and the alcohol and the bitter. It was a really nice balance drink.
Right.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it was cold, so that was
Yeah, it was cold. Yes, you shook it really well, and you
Yeah.
put a lot of ice in the shaker. Fill those shakers up to the top, get it super cold.
Right.
Supposed to see like little shavings of the ice on top of a drink when you order a martini in a bar. If you don't see those little crystals on top, send it back.
Good to know. Good to know.
There you go, shaking it on a figure 8.
Send it back, because it's $12. Carrie.
Carrie. Where's Carrie? Yeah.
Right. Hide back there.
Carrie, I love the red lipstick. I love how you presented it. I thought that you really knew I love the fact that you had a story that went with it, so I really like that. And I thought that your drink, when you initially started and said that it was a Donald Trump and it was going to turn green, but it looked actually like it was aqua blue. That was the only kind of thing that I wasn't But you can't say something and not turn it into what it is. You know what I mean? So that's just something to learn. But anyway.
Yeah, I would agree with Linda that I thought that backstory, the little stories leading into it was really good, and then I think, by giving us that visual of you having a political conversation in the car with your aunt about a very formidable political candidate, and then telling us that whole story and the orange, and it made me want to sit in the back of the car and listen to this, you guys talking and drinking on the way there.
That was true.
The alcohol, the thing with the orange and the flaming. There's a famous drink from Chasen's in Hollywood, which is the famous little Hollywood restaurant Chasen's. They used to do a famous martini there, where the bartender always took an orange peel and he lit it and flamed it and threw it in the martini right at the bar there. And so just sometimes to do that is squeeze out some of the juice and then fill the alcohol up, and then like the alcohol it'll really flame up pretty good. But I thought it actually, to be honest with you, I thought it wasn't going to taste as good as it did.
Yeah.
I saw the blue and the blue, and I was like, this is going to be
pretty good.
syrupy and like really kind of hard to do. I like sweet drinks, but I thought it came out really well. And I thought your presentation and your story and your demeanor was awesome.
I like it, Carrie. Can you make me a drink?
And I'm voting for Trump.
No.
You got my vote. No.
Yeah, no, you pay.
It was a joke.
Yeah. Maria.
I thought Maria was
Jerry. Jerry and Ian.
Yes. I think, Jerry, you did a really fabulous job. I think the props were a little bit, sorry to say this, but the props were a little bit distracting that we couldn't focus on you. You know what I mean? So maybe in the future, when you're making a presentation of exactly what it is, focus solely on that. Hey, this is for real. This
These
is real
judges
money,
are for
okay?
real.
They're serious.
They are so serious.
It has to be, okay? So, and I thought your drink was so delicious. I actually thought your drink was very refreshing for a virgin drink. You know what I mean? And I love the story that you said that took it all the way down from like the roots and everything. But I think at that point, you know, I think I think it probably either needed some kind of an umbrella or something in terms of presentation because it was such a refreshing type of drink, but then it needed something a little bit more floral.
alcohol.
A little more, and yeah, and but you already said, I think, well, that's Kyle's deal, but I mean that's Clive's deal, but I think if it had a little bit of alcohol, it would have been like even more. But I knew initially you were saying that it was actually
That was the code.
yeah, exactly. So
The
anyway, code.
Oh,
Like
code.
to put cognac in it.
Oh, got it, okay. So was that the cognac was the alcohol?
No, that
Was
was
it
like
about
it was like either the Virgin or the Code. But if
Yeah.
it was like a Calamansian or
Yeah.
Calamansian Code,
Oh, got it,
the
got it.
Calamansian Code had alcohol.
So is that can, the juice that you poured, is that, was that made here or is that in the Philippines?
Yeah, that is here.
Okay, so I
But
thought
but the original section of Calamansi is Philippines.
got it, okay.
It was-
I thought it was really good. I thought
I thought it
it
was
tasted
really
really
good,
good.
too.
I thought that the ice thing was interesting, and you got the blender to work for it, which I thought was great. It's been off for a while.
Boom.
And,
It's hard to just
so we're
do
doing
it
margaritas.
ice. You have to put a little water or juice
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something in it to get the.
Yes, and I thought
Totally
that
makes
for
sense.
sure that was another drink that I thought should have been really cold because I was anticipating this slushy ice and this sort of almost like a 7-Eleven
Yeah.
Slurpee kind of drink was what I was
Uh-huh.
expecting. So when I got it, there was not a lot of ice in it. But again, I think Linda's idea, like something on it, like would. You know, they say we eat with our eyes. Everything's about what you see first, and then you want it. And I thought that needed some kind of cool.
Dang, we eat with our eyes.
Yeah.
They are so tight.
and we drink with our nose. So yeah, something really cool on it that fit that whole story
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
telling
yeah.
about the
Those
Philippines
juice,
and where the juice comes from. I probably would take a can next time, and I think because we're gonna have another contest, right? I'd probably pour the juice out of the can into something, so that I know as a judge that I'm thinking that's something that really is from the Philippines.
Right.
I did.
You did?
I did.
I did.
All right,
But
let's
awesome,
get
very
to the
good.
money.
Good, the money.
Wait,
Maria.
Let's
I'm
hear
the
about
money.
Maria. Sorry.
Yeah.
Really nothing but nice things.
Show me
She
the
raised
money.
your mind.
We ran to
You're
the
missing
ATM.
mine.
She raised your mind.
Okay.
Maria. Where's
Maria's right over here.
Maria. There.
I thought Maria did a phenomenal job in presentation. I really, really think that it was very short, pretty much straight to the point, but it really kind of captured my attention, regardless what it was, because I think, you know, of the story behind it. You were shaking, and that was kind of really hilarious. But it sounds like Parkinson's or something. But anyway, but I thought you had done a really great job. Honestly, for me, I thought the drink was a little bitter for my taste, but I thought it was very good. But anyway, I thought your presentation and everything was terrific. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I thought you did a good job there with the music and sort of pulling that all off. And basically, I think what made it was it was a White Russian, basically, right? I mean, the White Russian is Kahlua